So this was an awesome, absolutely awesome battle. And if you saw the video that I have just uploaded, or the one it was around here that I uploaded it, and I Game and Richie used a lot of cavalry, and I used the heavy rush army, and we got the idea from this. And as you see, he's brought lots and lots and lots of units. You could almost call it a longsword spam. He's got about 6 units of lone swords, some Naginata warrior monks, Lanyari Ashigaru, and he also has some supplementary katana cav, and he also has mounted gunners somewhere. And dude, those guys give me absolute heck. But this is my chance now. I'm gonna ram into his sword units with all of my cavalry, and I do some pretty massive damage here on this charge. This guy, banner stopped moving around. Looks like he just killed 50 men, 50 men on that charge, and some damage to the men around him. So he's also got some great guard, and they eliminate my cavalry though. I was really sad. I should have used my katana cav to like go back and attack. I do believe I do. Yeah, here I pull my katana cavalry back, and I am just gonna charge into his spears, but I don't really care. They are Naginata warrior monks, so my cavalry is still somewhat effective against them, and I should move my guys up. But anyways, I have kind of the onion layer thing going on. I have 3 Matchlock Ashigaru and 3 Yari Ashigaru, and no Dachi on my flank, somewhat similar to the another game that I'm going to upload soon. And lone sword, lone sword, lone sword, and lone sword in all bets. And Gamer and Cheese brought some cavalry, some 2 katana cav, and usually when we give each other units, it doesn't end up well because our micro goes all askew. But we do. He does really well with his micro. So anyways, my cav routed, no doubt, but they brought some great guards with them. This guy has brought almost all cav, so he has some Naginata samurai in here or whatever, and this was a very challenging game. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I've become Steam friends with the 2 guys that we played against, and so does Gamer Richie, and hopefully I'm thinking of joining their clan even, because they were that good. But anyways, they said to us that they really did not like this double flanking force thing that Gamer Richie has got going, and it really harassed their cav, and that's very right. And yes, as you see, here's his infantry: Bulletproof Samurai, Naginata Samurai, and Marathon Monks. So Marathon Monks are a very interesting choice, as he does already have a great guard, and Marathon Monks seem to they only have 90 men. I don't know what the point of that is, but look how fast these guys go there. These go really fast. These guys are almost as fast as like cavalry, for heaven's sake. But anyways, so this army, his melee troops are gonna give mine absolute heck, and you'll see how the melee fight goes, but it's very close. For me, he obliterated me, and my micro was all askew as well, because he has these mounted gunners, and as I said, these guys really messed with me. I don't believe they did a lot of damage, but they did get me really worried. So he's gonna shoot in. He's not gonna get a very good shot here, I think. As he starts moving, I would have gotten a volley off at these cavalry. He could have probably killed like half that cavalry with a good shot from these guys. Mounted gunners are very accurate. You may not think they would be on a horse and everything, but they are somehow accurate. And I'm not sure how accurate, I mean historically, not statistically accurate, these mounted gunners are, because I believe horses would get scared by gunfire, and shooting a gun right next to his ear would make it deaf, no doubt about that. So, I don't know if these guys are historically accurate, but, I'm not complaining about them or anything. They're not overpowered by any means. And, they did not get a good volley off at all. I don't think, most of them were in range, as they killed 6 men on my no dachi. 2 men on my Matchlock Ashigaru, and none on my Yari Ashigaru. So, they're either really, really underpowered, if that was like a full-on volley, or they just got a bad shot on. But I'm guessing they just got a bad shot, because that's just pathetic if that was their actual volley. And, as you see, it's a very, very interesting setup here. He's got a Matchlock Ashigaru, mostly lone swords, as I said. Tons of lone swords. Some Nagis. Nagi not a warrior monks, I mean, of course. And he also has a Yari Ashigaru. Probably had some money left over. And, the Lon Yari Ashigaru. Oh, they have very long Yaris compared to this. Compared to this guy, this is about twice the guy's height. This is like 3 times the guy's height. So, they are very much longer. But anyways, he's got his cavalry hidden, but this guy obviously knows they're there. So what's going on in this guy's Gimaruchi's side? He's brought his cavalry. You know, we're moving around a bit and everything. Let me fast forward now, so that we might get a more interesting part. But his mounted gunners got really beat up there, and his bow cav do not do extraordinarily well. I'm not sure really how effective bow cavalry are. They killed 20 units of this Yari Ashigaru. He got a volley off. Gameruchi just got a volley off. I'm not sure how many that killed. I think I killed 2. Because he was running away. So bow cavalry are not actually powerful units, I believe. They're not actually meant to be powerful. They're just meant to mess with the enemy's micro and not, you know, you can't leave bow cav unattended. They're not that weak, as they do have some melee advantages. I would guess that they'd kill a non-melee general on a charge. They'd have a chance of killing him, definitely. But anyways, so these bow cav are going to keep on harassing Gameruchi, and Gameruchi is not going to give him an easy time of doing that. I believe he has 4 bow cav. No, these are just Great Guards, so he's going to bring Great Guards around here too. And it looks like this, according to the opponents that we had, they really hated this setup now. That's what really killed him. But as you see, his bow cavalry just got shot with a volley, kind of. Looks like these guys went into the matchlocks and then they fired, but they still managed to get some units killed, and their morale didn't like that. And that bow cav there is gonna die now, but he does get these men are down to 75 now, so he got a good charge off. But yeah, those mounted gunners got shot with arrows or something, and they're gonna rout now. So, or they're wavering and everything. And they only have 15 men, so their effectiveness is debatable anyway. But anyways, this whole time now, I've been getting harassed by that mounted gunner, that blasted mounted gunner, and I've had 3 Yari Hashigaru to cover my, like, 8 swordsmen. I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 swordsmen and 3 Yaris, and with all this cavalry, my micro has been all the heck over the place. Because he's brought cavalry all around. You know, even though there's like 2 katana cav and a mounted gunner, you know, I want to use these guys a meat shield. My lone swords and no dachi have like horrible armor, so those are gonna get shot up by any matchlocks. And my general, half my general died. It could have got sniped. That would have been horrible. But I do have those matchlocks, and that is going to prove effective against this cav. And you know, we're just moving around the field a bit. He's bringing his katana cav again around. you know, they're also veterans, so these Gamerichi's katana cap can't just like charge in there and everything. And plus his micro obviously isn't good enough to manage, you know, all of this at once. You know, you can't blame him for that. But his Great Guard are gonna charge into his katana cap now. And Gamerichi just finds out in time, looks like, and he's gonna charge as well. Not gonna help him much, but you know, it is going to give him a little bit of a bonus. And I shoot his katana cap up there. You saw a full volley, and though they were in the trees, they downed a couple of units. Let's see, what are they at? 48 men. So you know, that's pretty good.